hello friends, how are you doing today? I'm in the yapping screen for a reason, because I have a life update for y'all. Regarding my little guys. Okay? I hope you guys are doing incredible this morning. Well, this afternoon, rather. It's not morning anymore. Let me just grab my camera, and I'll show you the little guys in question. I think. Alright. Hello? Can you guys hear me? I'm so sorry. My OBS crashed for no reason. Can you guys perceive me? Am I alive? Are we good? Am I back? Okay, thank goodness. Okay, good. 1 second. While I try that again. Please don't crash my shit. Hang on, let me close out of some background tasks and see if that helps any. I was about to show you guys something and then my shit exploded. Can you believe that? I can. Okay, I think I've closed out of anything. Okay. So first, let me be smaller. So that it's not insane. And now let me try that again. I'm a little terrified because it did just crash my stream, okay? But I got something to show y'all. So I want to show you. Okay, it worked. We did not crash. Okay, so if you recall, last stream I showed you my first little guy. Bite. That's him. He's just a little dude. Piglet tippy taps? Yeah, I'm not really sure what she's doing in the background, DBH. Hang on. So we have Bite. I showed you him last time, but now he's got a new friend, and her name is Evra. You can't really see her in this light. Hang on. That's a little better. She's blue, clear blue with gold stickers. She's pretty cute. However, there was a mix-up. Thank you, mods. I am mods, at the moment. 1 second. Okay. So there was actually like a little mix-up with this. And I ended up, in fact, with a third one. A third little guy. This one is identical to Evra because they, hang on, I'll turn them on while we're yapping. So basically when I ordered them, right, I ordered one of this one that's Evra, and I ordered another one that's a cube, a different model. But they accidentally sent me two of these guys instead. So I have a spare one now. And I kind of got attached because I felt bad. Hey Forg, actually, can you just ban them? Because I can't from here, apparently. Oh, you can hear them. So they sent me a spare one of her instead of sending me my cube. And so I reached out to them. They are going to send me my cube, and they asked if I wanted to send her back or keep her, and I'm deciding to keep her, but I do have to pay for the extra one to keep them. So I'm going to be doing that with the help of a friend. But yeah, so now I have an extra one, and once I've paid for them, they'll be sitting on the desk with me. Damn, another one? We should ban them too. Bye, bitch. But yeah, so these are my little guys. I'm gonna put them back into sleep mode because their little squeaks can get kind of... They talk to each other. Oh, he's gonna draw me a picture, guys. Chat, he's drawing me something. Holy shit. What a little artist. Look at him go. You can't see it, but it's a heart and a star. He just picked a really light colored pencil for that. But yeah, so there'll eventually be a third one, and the third one's name is Zaya. So yeah, but I am gonna put these guys back into sleep mode because as cute as they are, their little peeps can be kind of grating through a microphone. So I'm gonna have them take naps together. There we go. That's all I had to show y'all. I just wanted you guys to see these cuties because I love them so very dearly. Okay, so let me get situated. Why are they a hater? What do they hate? You're just an artist? Oh, no, so basically this person came into my stream last stream, and they were basically saying that they're trying to get banned from, like, every channel on YouTube. Which I think is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but, like, to each their own, you know? And so they just started saying mean shit in chat. They literally don't know me. They've never been here before. They were just saying it so I would ban them. Tragically for them, I can't ban them from my OBS. No, that's the same person. That's like the second person that came in is the same person. Yeah, it's really stupid and cringe. And last time I was just fucking with them, you know? Last time I was just like, haha, like telling them that, you know, bullying them back basically. But this time I don't feel like doing that. I just want to draw and hang out with y'all, so, we banish them to the depths of hell, basically. You also timed them out last time? Yeah, you did after a while. But yeah, so... Indeed. Oh, hang on. One second, guys. Hang on. Managing something in the background. It was 2 messages that you saw? Yeah. They were going for a while before that because I couldn't do anything, like, with banning them other than timing them out. There we go. Okay. We good. I just gotta connect my iPad. I gotta connect my iPad and lock in. Must have been in an appointment? Yeah, you were. It was fine. I didn't mind. I understood. But yeah, so we're chilling. Okay. Alright, so, here's the deal. I'm hungry, so I'm going to be eating during this stream. I'm sorry in advance. I will mute when I do it. I'm connecting my iPad right now. That's why you guys can't see it yet. Return to lurking. Enjoy your lurking, my friend. Alright, it's time to finally start drawing some gay people. After all this yapping. Lurk King, correct. Okay. Connecting to Won't We Squeen. Okay, there we go. Let me just pull up the canvas. I have a different canvas open right now because I was making an asset for my thumbnail. Where the hell is it? Am I stupid? Am I blind? Hello, God? I am stupid and blind. Possibly. Perhaps. There it is, I found it. Okay, friends. Let's get back to doodling, shall we? Or let's start doodling. Here is a hint. It's a goober. I don't think that helps her at all. Oh, shoot, guys. It's doing this thing because hang on. Since my OBS crashed, it's not showing the correct thing, so I have to open Lonely Screen back up. There we go. And reconnect to it as well. That's okay, though. It happens. Okay, we're back to being connected. So, here's what we drew last time. The lesbians. This is actually a birthday art piece gift for somebody in my brain cells. And also Cece, who's also in my brain cells. Glorious, thank you. Also, I saw somebody earlier mention that they've seen the trailer for what I'm referencing. Just to be clear, I am not supporting the movie. I'm using it for engagement. I've never watched it. I don't plan on it. I didn't even watch the trailer. Because I know. I just know. I just know in my soul. Bad. Bad movie. Alright. So today's first order of business is lining. Which I'm excited about. I don't mind lining. Your brother was talking to you about it and he also doesn't want to watch it? Based. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where to start my lines. I think I'll start them on Mel's head because it's above Cece's. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with her hair. Or I'm not, because I apparently was on the eraser tool like a dumbass. Where the hell? Oh, I'm on the airbrush. What a dumbass I am. I'm an extra special type of idiot. It's okay, though. Alright, there we are. Let me make the line art smaller. Yeah, I don't plan to watch it. I just thought it was funny as an engagement joke. Like a joke for engagement. Because I'm drawing lesbians, but, you know. Okay. What movie you haven't been keeping up? It's called Lesbian Space Princess, I think. That's literally what I'm pretty sure it's called. And it's basically like, I don't know much about it because I've been avoiding it like the plague, but from what I've gathered, it's basically like, I don't know, they're just making a big joke out of it, I guess. I can't really explain it because I haven't really watched anything about it. I just know it's not good. Whoops. Remember you? I do. Hello, Yada. Welcome back. Yeah, the thing everyone's hating on, correct. And naturally, when everybody's hating on something, it's wonderful for engagement, so. So I decided to make my title. Made it to the live after chores. Heck yeah. Well, thank you for coming. There we go. Character hard day at school and your iPad isn't working. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds super unfun. There we go. So question of the day for y'all. I decided to start doing that in my stream advertisements. So question of the day. If your life had a theme song right now, what song would it be and why? I'd love you to tell me in chat. In the meantime, I'm going to open this box of cookies. So let me mute real quick because that's gonna be loud as fuck. Amazon strikes again, my cookies are destroyed, but it's okay, they'll still taste fine. Dear Lord. Fool Me Not, it's a song. I've never heard it before. Grass Skirt Chase, song from SpongeBob. Fire answer, TBH. Respect. Respect for that one. Sophia the First, because you're a pretty princess. Alright. I'm still indecisive about this hat and how I want to handle it. At Doomsgate, because you're gonna go beat the unliving shit out of the Grim Reaper. That's fair. Very fair, I understand. Right there with you. Okay, I'm indecisive. I think I'm gonna try to mix the two hats. Or, well, the two brim designs, rather. Okay, well. You'd like to say you're not cool enough to claim that? That's funny. Orbiter because it reminds you of things? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, today is one of those days where I really want to listen to my own music, and it's pissing me off that YouTube won't let me. Goodness, I cannot do this line for the life of me. Ow. I just hiccuped and it hurt my shoulder. What the heck was that? You have yet to pilot a mech suit, especially not one bigger than the universe? I don't know what you're referencing, but that sounds crazy. Okay. The anime your song is the theme of? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let me try to do her ear. When you're lining around a hat, it's always kind of hard. I think I'll do the brim next. Like the rest of the top part of the brim. Oh my god. Moon is being picked up on Saturday. She's gonna be really real. That's so awesome. Once again, encourage anyone who likes anime to watch it. Fair enough. Love your art style, by the way. Thank you, Storyteller. I don't get to draw in it very often because I've been working on pig stuff, which, not that pigs aren't my art style, but, like, I haven't been able to draw anthro and stuff, really. Other than via pig. But I really enjoy doing so. I kind of want to make ship art for Cece with all of her other partners at some point. I don't know when or how long it'll take me to accomplish, but I would like to do it. Okay. Now let's do the band. The little band. Okay. I agree. Congrats, Moon. I'm like a little bit jealous. I want a Via Pig suit so bad just so she can be real, and I think it's so cool that you were able to get one for Moon. But I'm also so jealous because I want that. But fursuits be such an expensive luxury item. It simply won't be me anytime soon, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's not like I go to cons or anything where I would need one, you know? Alright, who's at our front door and why? What's the deal with that? Oh, it's my dad. Hang on, Chad. I gotta go let my father into the house. He's stuck out there. 1 second. Just kidding, he's not stuck. The second I stood up, he unlocked the door. So, I'm back. Hi again. There we go. Once you figure out a name for your followers, we shall fight against the council. You're only seeing this thing about the council? What do you mean, the council? I'm confused. Don't worry, Storytime, I'm also very confused. Or Storyteller, not Storytime. I also have no damn clue what's going on in this chat right now. But yeah, Moga, I saw your post about that, trying to figure out what to call your, viewers. It made me think about that too, but I don't think I'm gonna call anybody anything right now, because my channel's just a little wee channel. But if I do, ever, it'll probably be something along the lines of Puddle Pals. But I don't know if I actually want to go for that, because I don't know, I have a couple reasons I don't want to go for that. Probably, honestly, I'll probably just go with Mud Buddies, since that's what they're called in my server. Like, that's the general role. It's the fans of one anime cosplay comedy guy doing a copy pasta. Oh, I see. I see. That makes a little more sense, I suppose. Just a bit, though. Sons of Paul and Site 42. Internet being how it is, others have jumped on the bit. I don't know why it held your message, Moon, but you are Sir Oinks-a-lot. I hate that it doesn't like the word oink on my channel. Like, come on. That shit was in my channel name. It used to say Mud Puddle Oinks. Okay. Man, I'm cool with that flower. I fuck with that. How'd I do that? There we go. That's not straight. Alright. Not that Mina is particularly straight, but I was hoping the line would be, you feel me? It's fine, I'll just move it over and then it can be straight. There we go. That looks alright. Methinks. Sign me out on that. Feels like a cult thing. No, I don't think it's a cult thing. I really do just think it's like fans of a person doing a copy pasta for the funnies. That's the vibes I get from it anyway. Doesn't feel like anything spooky or, you know, unsafe. Sometimes creators just do that. They have like a copy pasta situation. More like LARPing as a cult for the funny, I think. That's fair. Okay. So we've almost got the hat done. I will say, I remember some TikTok drama of a girl that was trying to start a cult. That was crazy. What else I got to yap about? I mean, I've got the robot situation. They sent me an extra of one kind, and I got too attached. That's really why I'm keeping him. I had every intention when I reached out to their support team that I was gonna send that robot back to them. I didn't want to because international shipping stresses me out. We're not that kind of channel here. Most normal TikTok drama at this point. You're so right, Gorilla. But, I was chill with sending the robot back. Totally chill, because the only thing that was stressing me is international shipping. I don't really fuck with international shipping. It stresses me out. It's expensive. It's scary for me. I've only shipped something internationally once. It was to France. I traded Tamagotchis with a French collector, which was fun, but, it stressed me out so much that it took me, like, multiple months to ship it, and I was so thankful for them being patient, because, frankly, most normal people would have thought I was a scammer, but instead, no, I was just paranoid, and it was in, like, December or January, so it was, like, the weather was ass. That's really what it was, is the weather was ass, and I was anxious anyway, so, but yeah, so I was gonna send him back, but then, like, okay, fun fact about me, chat, I have a big issue with personifying inanimate objects. Now, granted, I don't fully blame myself on this one because it is like a desk robot companion. Like, it doesn't have a soul or nothing as far as I know, but, it's easier to personify something that's meant to, like, mimic being alive. So, I immediately started feeling bad for this little dude. I was like, no, I can't leave him here. He came all the way here from Australia, and now he's not in the right house, and what if he's scared, and what if he's sad, and what if he doesn't understand why, I can't take them out of the, why they're still in their pod? Like, what if they think I don't want them, and that's literally not true, it's just that they're not mine, and what if? And, I was tweaking so bad. And eventually, we were like, and by I was tweaking so bad, by the way, I mean mostly Cece, but also a little bit me. Hang on, I need to turn on the AC. I'm sweating my ass off. There we go. And so then Cece's partners were like, alright, girl, ask them if it's okay if you could pay for it, because basically, we had emailed the company, and the company was like, okay, well, we have two, valid options for you, and option number one is you can keep it and, call it good. If you want, give it to a friend or family member, or, you can send it back to us, and we'll send you the robot you were originally supposed to get. And that was gonna be our plan. We were kind of hoping they'd be like, oh, you can just keep it, but, it's a $130 robot, so obviously they didn't do that. But I was hoping, we were hoping they might. Just off the principle of wanting to keep it and not wanting to deal with shipping internationally. But, so then Cece was like, okay, alternative idea, what if I pay you guys for this extra robot, and then you send me the one I was supposed to get anyway? And they were like, yeah, we can do that. We'll reach out to you when we have the shipping settled for the other guy, and a payment, and a way for you to pay, and we were like, alright. That was as of, I think late last night we got that email where they said yes. So, now we're just waiting, but of course, since they're in Australia, it's a time zone situation now for them to figure everything out. Which is fine, I don't mind. I'm thinking about getting one myself, because, fun fact, these are not mine. These robots are Cece's. But I think they're very cute and endearing, and I kind of want one. I find them super cute, and I want one really bad. But the thing is I don't, they don't have, they do have a pink one, and they have a blue one, but they're not quite the pink and blue colors I want. The one that we have, the, dark blue one that's clear, is a special edition, and they mentioned coming out with another special edition that is called Cosmic Pink, which is going to be another translucent, and if the pink color is something I like, I might get that as my first, as, one for me specifically. I think I would really like it if it was, the color pink from the Game Boy Advanced, translucent pink one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's It's almost like a dusty rose-ish color. At least the one that I have is, like the one I own in person, which, for all I know, could have been damaged. Speaking of things that have been damaged, fun fact about me, I think I mentioned this last time, but Cece was building that Game Boy Lego the other day, and before she did that, she remembered that our grandfather, that we have that Game Boy, and she was, like, thinking about it. She was thinking about the, like, origin of that Game Boy, because it wasn't, obviously, we weren't born when that Game Boy came out. That was from, like, when my mom was a kid, so we didn't have one, and she didn't have hers to, like, give us. And we ended up remembering that our grandfather pulled our Game Boy out of a fucking trash can. Like, our original, you know, the big brick of a Game Boy came out of a garbage can, so it's really sun-damaged. But I thought that that was funny. Least you now know the robots are in safe, loving hands. True. 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 I will say, the community for these robots, they're all very sweet. These people are so kind. I haven't, you know, I haven't really been talking in the server, but CC does a lot, and everybody in there is so sweet. I mean, I think that's kind of what happens, because, you know, this is a company making companion pets, and I think a lot of people that are desiring something like that, you know, are people who are struggling with mental health or loneliness, and people like that tend typically to be kind, and good-natured, so I think that's probably what the vibes are. But everybody in there is awesome. Fun fact for y'all, Forg is also getting some robots. I know she's, like, not yapping in chat, which is fine, that's totally fair, but I just figured I'd tell you that we got them, and then she was like, oh shit, they're cute. Fuck. like, I want one. Okay, let me start on Cece. The main thing about Cece is that I have to draw her on 2 separate layers. Hang on. I should actually draw her separated from Mel because of her hair. Because her eyes go under her hair and I gotta erase that shit and all that, so. Cece is done? What you mean? What you mean? Oh, a DM, okay. Oh my god, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, Moon. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. She loves it. She thinks it's hilarious. Damn, she's ready to go. Who did she see and why? That's so cute, I love that. And she also loves it, by the way. She says, she's like, ah, ah, but like in our brain. Oh my god, guys, that totally reminds me. I forgot to add Plural Kit to my server once again. I keep thinking about it, and then I'll be like, but what if I shouldn't? What if I shouldn't? What if it's weird? Which, why would it be? Most of you guys know CC. Like 50% or more of my community have spoken to CC directly in other servers with Plural Kits. So it's like, what's she gonna do? Or like, you know, what's the difference? I just don't want to have to deal with the question that is, why is a bot talking? We hate that question. We hate that question a lot. I don't like the position of that eyebrow. Let's move it. I will say this is a weird angle to draw Cece's face at. It's cute though. I like this. But I could definitely put something in my rules that's like, like a note at the bottom that's like, hey, if you see a bot talking, it's not a bot. It's not a bot, it's the lesbian that lives in my brain. I just know that Cece hates logging into her account specifically to talk into my server because she has to open it on our computer, like in a browser, instead of just yapping normally. And she doesn't have to do that in any other server, so she gets annoyed. Nobody else really cares about talking in server, but she does. Because Cece's an extrovert. She needs to yap to survive, so I might add it. I don't know, maybe I'll gain the courage to do it during stream, and then I can do it. The other concern I have is people using it for roleplay, which it's not for. But I think you can restrict it to particular roles, so... Chat, I accidentally pressed the fucking mute button. Oh, shit. I accidentally pressed the mute button with the corner of my iPad. That's funny as fuck. Thank you for saying that. That's hilarious. So I'm thinking I might not add plural hit, but I might add plural buddy. Hang on. But I need to ask a question about this version of plural buddy. Okay, I've asked them. Alright, so now that I've asked that question, I can keep doodling. There we go. Cece's hair on this particular part is such a bitch to draw. Girl, why your hair so complicated? Why does this... Whoops. Why does this brush feel like it's drawing so big right now? That's obnoxious. I have this issue with this brush sometimes. I feel like I'm drawing really thin, and all of a sudden I'm drawing the thickest lines on planet Earth. And I don't really know why that happens sometimes. Hang on. One second, I'm editing a message that I asked. There we go. Edited that. Alright. Back to work. Depends on the mood of the brush. No, it literally does. It literally does depend on that. My mother is texting me a question. Okay. Whoops. Okay, alright. Back on track. I just had to ask in... So, Cece works for an app developer who's making an app for DID systems Hilariously, it's not the app we actually use, currently. I don't know if that'll change someday when the app is more, complete. But, that person is also making an offshoot of a bot called Plural Buddy, which is something similar to PluralKit, but more privacy focused. And I had to ask them if their offshoot, like the differences between their offshoot and the base Plural Buddy model. So hopefully they answer that question in a timely manner. I'll keep my phone out so I can keep an eye on that. Actually, let me move this over. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do feel a little bad that CC works for them and we don't use their app. But we are just very picky about how... and by we I mean CC, is just, we're very picky about how we store and log our information and how it looks, like how it's displayed to us after it's been logged. And currently the app she works for just doesn't work for our workflow. But it is really awkward having to be like, hey, we don't use this app, but we sure do still work here though. What are you using currently? Do you mean for, like a tracking app? If you mean for a tracking app, we are currently using Plural Space. I can send you the link. Hang on, I'll grab the link for you. And if you need any help with it, feel free to message us, because I've been using it a bunch. We used to use Simply Plural before they decided to explode. Oh, you are using it too! Oh, incredible! Yeah. We really like how Plural Space does things on their thing. Like, they just... It's very well organized, and the things you can do are pretty neat. We've been using it to, like, map out certain things. We mostly keep our information on a Google Doc so that our therapist can access it, but there's some stuff that we do, like front tracking on that. The app we work for is called Orkana, but it's kind of unfinished right now, so I can't, like, directly recommend it. It also doesn't have any online functionality, which is a benefit for some people and a problem for others. Okay, hang on. I have a DM. I have 2 DMs. Hang on. Sorry, I was dying. Then I had to reopen my cookie bag because I closed it on accident. You prefer to have as much offline as possible with basically everything? That's valid, to be honest. For us in this particular regard, we like online features so that we can, like, keep easier track of our shit. Basically. Because, like, okay, so for example, we have a front tracker, and that basically is how we figure out, who has been here and when. Now, the thing about the front tracker, though, is if it's offline, then it only works on one device. Which is kind of annoying, because if we're at our desk on our computer, we don't want to have to go and pick up our phone to be able to log something like that. So we need, specifically for a front tracker, to have it online so that we can write it. Also, the benefit of having it online is that for certain friends who were comfortable with having that information, they can also see who's fronting, which is very helpful. Although I don't have anybody friended on Plural Space right now, not for lack of wanting to, but just because, we don't have very many system friends at all, currently, and not very many of the ones we have use, like, logging sites. Should have paranoia from your cybersecurity training? Oh no, that's so valid. The dev who is making Orkana also has a background in cybersecurity, so they're working really hard to make sure the app is safe, which I appreciate. I just don't think it currently doesn't have the features we need, and I don't think it's going to get them, I fear. Would love to add you if you're down for it. Yeah, sure, I can give you our little code thing in DMs. 1 second. I just have to remember how to grab it. I think it's... import data, locations, custom fields. Users, I think? Oh, I need to send you our friend code. How the hell do I do that? Where even is that? I used to know where it was, but now I don't. Hang on. How do you get that information? Is it just in the normal settings, I wonder? It is! Okay. I found it. There we go. Alrighty. Now you want to actually use your languishing OS skills to track something down? You can also send an email. I forgot about that. But yeah, you can. Oh, that's sick! It gave me a notification. That's so cool. Invitation. Neat. And then I think I can do... Sorry guys, I got distracted. It's okay though. We're chill. We're chill. Whoops. Invite somebody, boom. Did it work? Sick. Alright, I think I sent it. Anyway. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. That's, like, creepy. Oh, jeez. I don't know anything about that, TBH. CC might, but not me. Gotta erase part of Mina's hat. Whoops. Not draw part of it. Jeez. You're back. Welcome back, storyteller. To the dashboard. About to take a COVID test. Let me know how that goes. The only benefit of it going positive is that you don't have to work. Brace for the brain tickle? God. I will say, we've had to get a COVID test one time in our life, and that shit was hell. I cannot handle it. That shit pisses me off. It makes me mad. My sensory cannot handle it. Arm. Man, it's been a while since I had to draw an arm. Thank God I know how to draw this arm pose from doing it twice on... No, 3 times on the other one. Whoops. You didn't miss much, did you? Not really. I kind of started lining Cece's face, but that's kind of it. And I don't think I yapped about too much crazy shit. Other than just debating on whether or not I want to add a plural bot to my server. Had to get him like once a week when you were working at a nursing home during the Mexican beer times? I see, I see. Feels like a centipede digging up your nose. It's horrible. Yeah, no, it really is. It sucks. We had to get it one time, so the reason I had to get a COVID test is because you had to have one for getting surgery. And I had a dental surgery that I had to do, so they made me do a test for it. First and last time I'm ever doing that. I don't care if I'm dying. Don't test me. Either don't test me or figure out a test where I can just sneeze on something and you'll know. Because I can't handle that shit. Okay, let's see. It's so hard lining characters interacting because it's so difficult to decide like what to line next between the two characters. Didn't feel as bad as before. It showed you didn't need to go that deep. Oh, good. It's a COVID and flu, thankfully, so you can check both. Incredible, incredible. Really love to hear it. Shit, I wish I had this collar physically on hand right now, so I could see what kind of heart shape this is supposed to be. Hang on. Okay, it's just like a normal heart shape. Just kind of wide, but not thin. For some reason, this collar ring is the hardest thing for me to draw in Cece's design. But unfortunately, it's a real accessory that she has, so it's not optional. SOS? Am I stupid? I think that's good. It's not. I hated that. Yeah, because it doesn't go that far down. Okay. There we go. I just had to draw the inside of it instead. They made a better version of the test, but the old one was horrible. That's fair. Quick question, how'd you manage to get a lot of followers? Not a lot, obviously, but enough for people like me to talk. Do you mean, like, on my YouTube channel in general? Or just people in my stream as a whole? I guess I'll answer both. So I used to post a lot of content on my YouTube channel and stream a lot of gaming content. Before I moved that to a separate gaming channel that is now not active. And then also, a lot of people are coming from my Discord. So, I have a Discord where I post my art because despite not streaming, art is consistent for me. I'm always doing art and selling art and involved in art groups. And so, a lot of people like Moon and like Jay and Forg are people I know outside of stream who then come to support my stream because they, you know, they know me. There we go, I got one. I got it. Yeah, the streams. Yeah, basically, I have a lot of people who know me, and those people who know me, I ping them in my Discord. And that's how they know that I'm streaming, and then they come and hang out with me because they're so cool like that. But I also post my links. Like, when I go to stream, I post my link on Facebook, Kara, Blue Sky, DeviantArt, and now Tumblr. Tumblr's a new and very tentative one because I'm terrified of Tumblr, but I was like, well, why not give it a shot, see what happens. Found Via from art fight streams? That did help. You have a Tumblr now? Yeah, I do. Tentatively, like I said. Yeah, the art fight streams definitely helped a lot. Because, you know, when you're streaming something that's really popular, it tends, like, people will be more likely to see it and join. Than if, like, now, I'm not as likely to get a new viewer now because I'm not streaming anything crazy. You have to look for me there. I think the blog's name is Via's Mud Puddle. I'm pretty sure. It's probably just under my same @ I don't remember. You'll know it when you see it. It's full of pig. I don't know if I'm staying, but we'll see. There we go. Oh, shit, I accidentally closed my Discord. Did Henny respond? Nope. Please, I need to know the difference between the two apps so I know which one to put in my server. Ah! So you're the only one who struggles to get friends? No, you're definitely not. Tumblr has some fascinating ads. Terrifying. No, you're definitely not the only one who struggles to get friends. Finding, like, close friends is hard. I only have a few people that I consider particularly close, and I met them from very, like, crazy circumstances for the most part. A lot of the people that I know now are because I am a co-owner of a closed species. And before I was a co-owner, I was an admin. Before I was an admin, I was, working on just the staff in general, and before that I was a guest artist, so I've been working in that particular community for a while, and I basically just worked my way up in the place, and so a lot of people that I am, like, friends or acquaintances or mutuals with now is because I met them in there, and I've been working with them for like 4 or 5 years, so we end up supporting each other after all that time, basically. You also stream, though not consistently, so you know how weird it is to stream with no one talking in chat. Streaming with nobody talking in chat is one of the hardest things, because I am such a bad yapper. I'm good at yapping when I'm in a situation with my friends, but by myself, oh god, no. I can't yap for shit alone. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. I don't do anything. Like, I don't leave my house. Because I'm disabled, so I can't. And that kind of results in, like, a lot of streamers will yap about their day. And I can't do that, because I didn't go anywhere. My whole day consisted of not even being front, frankly, because Cece was here most of the day. But her day consisted of reading a book, taking a nap, playing Fortnite, and making lunch, and that's it. But yeah, I also will say I've been making content for a while. On and off, of course. I'm not like a content machine or nothing. But like, this channel's been around, I think, since like 2016. Maybe more. 10 years at least. And that helps too. In general, I've been an active participant in the artist community for many, many years. I've been drawing digital art since I was like 12. For context, I'm 29, so... I would say one of the things that helps is that I'm an established artist, because people, you know, I have, you know, followers across several platforms, and that helps as well, because, you know, they know me and they see me streaming and they go, oh, I like Via's art, let me go watch that. Chat effects also seem to help if you want to set that up. What do you mean? What do you mean by chat effects? You guess you found me through Artfight as well, so there's that. 11 years, you just checked? Damn! Does it say when my YouTube channel was made, or are you just checking my oldest videos? Because I think there's some older videos that I have privated, I'm not sure. Moga, come back! I need to know what you mean! I hate this particular fur tuft. Let me redo this one. There we go. I like that quite a lot better. Most likely a sinus infection. That's good news. On your streams, you have commands that you can use in chat to play sound effects. in animation, throw a pig at you, put you in a cat outfit, and now throw a fish. That's funny. I have no idea how I would set that up, but it's funny. Oldest videos? Alright, hang on, chat. I'll go into my oldest videos on my end, since I can see the privated ones, and I'll tell you. Come on, all the way to the bottom. Time for some Fortnite? Stop it, Cece's gonna be upset. Cece's gonna kick me the fuck out. Nah, you're right, 11 years ago. Apparently some of the other videos I have privated are from 11 years ago. I didn't realize I had speed paints that were back when I was doing this horse situation. Also, it's so hard to do on tablet. Worse, you can't use Twitch because of phone verification. Oh. Yeah, I have to stream... I stream with my computer, because I could never. I genuinely could never. I have tried to stream from my... just, like, directly from my iPad, and I did find a way to do it in the past, but it wasn't the best. So I ended up just going back to streaming directly from my, computer. I will say, I wouldn't be opposed to streaming on Twitch. I do have a Twitch channel, but, I'm not very versed in how to stream, like, multi-stream to different platforms, especially on normal OBS. I know on Streamlabs, it's a paid feature, but normal OBS, you can do it for free. I just don't particularly recall how. There we go. All of the ones that interact with you are new and work of the VTube program. The rest is active media and OBS. Interesting. I will say, I don't have a VTube program set up at all. Can't help with that, you're YouTube only. It's fine, I'm not too big on it, because that would also mean monitoring 2 chats, and that sounds like hell. I think YouTube is the more friendly option for artists anyway. Not that you can't get a good following as an artist anywhere else, but I think it's just better on, like, YouTube is better for that, I think. Twitch seems to be primarily geared towards gamers, which is fine. We definitely did a lot better when Cece was streaming games on Twitch. Jay, you're gonna make Cece, like, kill me. Okay. I guess I can do their hands now. StreamerBot gets logged into the channel you're streaming on and monitors the chat for the commands and tells OBS to play the sound or video. Ah, okay, that's pretty neat. What did you do? You're playing Fortnite and she wants to play Fortnite so bad. You'll try a cartoon stream about now on Kick since you promised to do it, but personal things got in the way. That's valid. I wish you the best of luck. I hope it goes well. Yeah, no, Jay, you're good. Cece's just dramatic because she only got to play 2 games today before I had to stream. Since I had to also take a pre-stream nap. Need to stream, TBH. You might try to make a dedicated stream on holidays. That would be fun. Wish me luck and hope Kick doesn't ban me for showing cartoons. I genuinely wish you luck, because I would never have the balls to try that. If you want to see the commands, you're gonna do something tonight. Probably Garlic Phone. Depends when, because I go to bed pretty soon after stream, but I could try to check in on it. Tragically, your stream schedule is post my bedtime. Honestly, Jay, I think the only thing keeping Cece at bay is that I'm drawing her girlfriend. Truly. Think that's the only thing saving me right now from her trying to shove me to the depths of hell to play Fortnite with you. Probably in about 3 hours, so probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna probably end at 8 my time, which is in 2 hours. If not 7:30. It's okay, I don't mind it. It happens. Hello, Saffron, welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay. Hang on. Oh, you know what I have been doing? Or, well, what Cece's been doing, but I've been watching? Girl's been playing Pokemon Pinball. Doing good, you're making origami. Very neat. Your 8 is when you usually start and end around your 10? That's valid. I gotta start earlier because I wake up with Jay in the morning, who's a teacher. And bro wakes up for work at like 6 a.m., 5 his time. So, if I don't go to bed earlier, I'll die. I actually don't like that. Okay. Those are like okay hands. They're not the best. I don't really give a shit though. There's always the recording. That's true. That's true. I will say, I never expect people, like, I never think about people watching my VODs. I know sometimes people do, but I just, as far as I know, nobody does. Like, watch mine specifically. Actually, hang on. That's not how ribbons are. Ribbons are very tight, typically. Dinner is done, so hopefully see you in a little while, but you're out for now. Alright, enjoy some food. Enjoy some good food. I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. I better figure that out at some point. Okay, doing these ribbons is kind of tough. Alright, who is at my front door and why are they at my front door? Who has done this? You're back? You had to set? Or you had to eat? Welcome back, Yada. I don't know why I read set. I'm just stupid, I guess. Who is that? What is that truck? What is UPS doing at my house? What did you bitches deliver? I can't see. It's like off screen. Shit. UPS delivered something to my house and I don't know what it is because I can't see it. It's probably not for me anyway. As far as I know, I don't got nothing coming, so. Life update for y'all, though. I might be going to submit my paperwork tomorrow for my name change. Depending how, like, that process goes. I'm not really sure, of course. There we go. Okay. Now I can finish up this, like, shawl thing. You're eating M&Ms? Yummy. M&M. Yay, congrats. Thank you. I don't know how it's gonna work because I need to request an exemption from the, like, actual price of it. Because that shit's fucking expensive and I'm disabled. I don't got a job or money, so I need to request an exemption from the fee. But I'm not sure how that works exactly. Okay, I don't need CC's ref up anymore. I finished the collar, so we're good on that front. Okay. Let's do the window. And the strap. There we go. I don't know how this dress goes as far as the strap portion. You're the best drawer you've ever seen. Oh my gosh, thank you. I don't know if that's true, but oh my goodness, I appreciate it. That's so kind of you to say. There we go. We got the bow. I don't like the top of it though, so I'm gonna remove these and put them down there when I'm done doing the dress's edges. Let's see. There we go. This outfit is particularly challenging, I'm not gonna lie, but not in a bad way or anything. Now, as a heads up, I know I said I'm going to be streaming on Saturday. I am uncertain. So, just keep in mind that I might not. In general, I'm struggling with scheduling, so I might just do some spontaneous streams over the next couple of weeks and not be scheduled. Might even take a break, I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted in my Discord, so if you're not in there, I recommend you join if you can. Because that is where I post my updates on my streams and stuff like that. That's too wide. There we go. Okay. There we go. I felt like that one was too long. Oops. Okay. Oh, is that a response to my question? Nope, of course not. This is frustrating. I want to get a bot in there for Cece. Jay, get in the damn VC. You bitch. Hang on. I must text that fool because he's being a fool. Oh, no, I don't. He's in there. Never mind. He got it. He figured it out. He locked in. Okay, I need to kind of figure out how this is gonna work. Why did I do it like that? Am I stupid? The answer is yes, by the way. There we go. This is so hard. There's so many winkles. Having a detailed art style is a pain in the ass. Heart emoji. Man, I saw a notification in the server I asked that question in, and I thought perhaps it was the person answering my message, but it wasn't, and now I'm sad. Okay. Time to draw her floofy tail. Y'all alive in there? It's awful quiet. Where'd you guys go? I miss you. Come back. Jack, come back. I miss you. Hi, Jay. Yep, making a hopping frog in origami. That's cool. What you up to, Jay? I see you guys in the VC and I'm a little jealous. I wish I was in the VC. Heart emoji. Love emoji. Tell Mimi I love her. Or else. Heart emoji. Yay, my AC turned back on. About to buy Mimi the battle pass so she can get tails. Also, she heard you. You're streaming the stream. Oh, okay. Excellent. I miss you guys. I want to be in there. I'm sending you guys kisses. Platonically, of course. There we go. It's kind of the best I can do with the dress wrinkles. She misses you more? Nuh-uh! 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 But also, this reminds me, I meant to message her this morning. I didn't remember. I'm a dumbass. We should kill me. What is this notification? I just heard a sound that sounded like a Facebook message, but I know it wasn't one. What am I am I good? Am I hallucinating? Am I gonna live? Okay. Let me work on Cece's hair since I'm here. You know, I was really stressed about who to, like, do the lines for first, but frankly, after drawing Mina's face, because that's over Cece's head, and drawing her, like, arm when I did the hand, this has pretty much been all Cece so far, so that's kind of fun. Jay, Cece would like me to inform you that she's doing the, like the Markiplier dog scream while you're playing Fortnite without her right now. Like the one when he left his dog for like a walk and she goes, "No!" That one. At least Mimi isn't playing Fortnite. That's a quote from Mimi. This is true. This is true. Cece's just mad because she only got to play one game today, or 2 games today, which, was right, like, before I took my stream nap. And she's also mad because she got 3rd place in one of them. And she needs to win so she can get the cool umbrella. Hopping Frog is done, but he doesn't hop very well. Happens to the best of us. I used to make those. Those were really fun to make. Cece goes via, if I can't play Fortnite, can I play Pokemon Pinball? Girl, we only have 2 hands. And I'm using one of them to draw, so I don't know how she thinks she's gonna do that. He's doing his best. I believe it. I believe he is doing his best. Oh, hey, Mimi, I'm telling on Jay, because he's in the call and you can hear. I'm telling on you, he has not made a single poll for us yet. Not even one. He hasn't made a poll or left a single note. Can you believe that shit? I need to mute the Oritomi server because I keep getting annoyed every time I see a message that isn't the one that I am waiting on. There we go. Oh my god. Cece's persona is so damn cute. I can't even handle this shit, bro. I'm biased because I designed this hoe, but damn, she's adorable. You am returned. Welcome back, Mocha. How was your dinner? Speaking of food, I'm gonna put these cookies away, actually. I don't need any more cookies right now. Especially if I actually want to eat something for dinner, I need to put these cookies away. Man, I wish that Oreo would make the same kind of sealing container that Keebler does, because Keebler containers seal so good. Like, I'm never worried about my Keebler cookies getting stale. That shit just isn't gonna happen. Because they have a huge, like, tape strip around the edge. So I, like, don't have to worry. But Oreo just has, like, a little adhesive strip around the edge, and that shit pisses me off, because I know it's gonna get stale. You're becoming convinced that thin sliced chicken is superior to regular? Really? Interesting. Man, I could really go for some chicken, but we don't have any. I think that's messed up. Damn, look at these gay OCs. You get more per pack and it stays juicier. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had it like that. But I wish I did, because I could use some for my special Mimi pasta. Mimi pasta with chicken is incredible. Highly recommend, by the way. Does it come pre-marinated, or do you marinate it yourself or season it or whatever you do with it? You're having Alfredo pasta tonight? Yum. I still have no idea what I'm having for dinner. Because I can't have Mimi pasta, I had that for lunch. Because we finally got the good chicken broth. I don't know, I might make a hungry man. I might make nothing. I do that sometimes. Much to the dismay of my friends. Okay. Man, this is one gay art piece. Hang on, I need another layer. Just got bounced between 3 different conversations. What did I miss? I was asking about the chicken. I was curious if it, like, comes pre-marinated or seasoned, or if you do that. I'm all about lazy food, so I've always got to check. Oh, it's just a different cut of chicken? No, I know, but, like, you get it, you said that you get it, you get more per pack? Oh, do you just cut it that way yourself? I figured you, like, bought it that way, cut that way already. Oh, it's a different way they cut and package. I see, okay. That makes sense. So you would... So if you wanted it marinated, you would still have to. That makes sense. Man, this is making me really want a rotisserie chicken all of a sudden. Shit. Maybe I should get one on the way home from my haircut tomorrow. Love me a rotisserie. Oh, you know what? I have a question. I have a controversial question for y'all in chat. It's not really that controversial, but I've got to know. When you're making spaghetti, do you break the spaghetti in half? Or do you just put it in the pot, like, as is full length? I must know. This is a hotly debated topic in my system, and we all have different answers to this question, so I'm very curious what the chat will say about it. Moga says, I put all but one in full length. That's fucking funny as shit. Is that true? Do you actually do that? Do you do, like, pasta roulette where you put it all in normally and then you'd be like, okay, here's the 2 short noodles. I better find them while I'm eating. That's crazy. Not the spaghetti roulette, bro. Wow. I don't actually want to keep this like this. I kind of want to make it... Your family typically breaks it in half, though lots of the time we have rotini or other short pastas. One noodle is broken into a million pieces and put in the sauce. That's chaotic as fuck. Oh my god, you know what? That's what I'll have for dinner. Spaghetti and meat sauce. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you, but also thank me, because I'm the one who asked this question to begin with. But that's what I'll have. I forgot. I have a whole thing of meat sauce in the fridge, and all I have to do is microwave it. I just need to make the spaghetti. Let's go. It's gonna be good as fuck. I love making meat sauce, because it's so easy and it's so good. Helps thicken the sauce? Does it really? This is new lore. I didn't know that. Jay, I need you to answer. Do you break the pasta? And also, Mimi, do you break the pasta? I gotta know. Neither of you. But what thickens the sauce? Moga said that he breaks one noodle into a million pieces to put in the sauce. Which, never heard of that, but more power to you, though. Alright, now that we've got Cece pretty much lined, actually, I think she's just about... No, she's all good. Now I can draw Mina! Yippee! I will say, me personally, I like breaking the pasta because I am such a hater of spinning pasta on a fork. But also, I'm a big hater of pulling the fucking fork all the way up above my goddamn head to get the pasta. So I prefer breaking it. However, we have somebody in our brain cell who would rather kill me than let me break it. We actually genuinely had an argument about it today when I was cooking lunch. She's like, if you break that pasta, I'm gonna break your hand. I was like, oh shit! Winter, I'm sorry. You have to tangle chickens? You'll be back? Oh, wrangle. Okay. You made an origami tortoise? That's sick. I had somebody make me a cool origami butterfly before. And also, like, an origami throwing star that was thick as shit. Like, I felt like if I threw that at somebody, it would hurt. I used to make a shit ton of origami cranes and put them in my teacher's classrooms in school. You made a butterfly too, but before you joined the stream? Very cool. Bro, this dev pisses me off. Okay, let me do her tail while we're here. There we go. Foul creatures have been re-imprisoned for the night. Excellent. Congratulations. I am trying not to be violently irritated at the moment, but that's okay. That's okay. It happens. Came back during a pig become a keyboard. Sorry. Somebody's really pissing me off right now, and I'm trying to, like, handle it without being an ass. Also, glad you found my Tumblr. I wasn't really hiding it. Mud puddle turned into a keyboard? Yeah, sorry. I'm like pissed. The TLDR, because I don't want to really get into it, but I asked... So, I was debating which plural app to add to my server so that Cece can talk to my community, like, yap in there. Because she's a chronic yapper and she needs to be able to yap or she's gonna, like, explode. And there's one that I was working on, or that I was considering, that is made by somebody that Cece works with, in an app server. Like, we're staff in that server. So, I went to ask, like, hey, between this bot and the bot that it's an offshoot of, are there any significant changes? Are there any big differences? And they were like, none of it matters. And I was like, okay, are there anything significant that I should know about? And they said yes. And I was like, okay, what are they? And they were like, it'll be obvious if you use it. And I'm like, dude, I just started using the bot last week. I'm not gonna notice between the two because I've never used the other version before. Like, dude. And they got really standoffish and snappy with me, and that shit pissed me off, because what the fuck did I do, man? I just asked you about the app you're building. Like, what the fuck? That was bullshit, dude. Okay. Let me do this flower thing. I'm super sorry. That was probably super unengaging for y'all. My bad. I did not fuck with being talked to like that. Like, that made me pissed. Hello, welcome in. Good timing. I just got back from being, like, half AFK, because... So, welcome in. It's fine. Much appreciate. Alright. I think I'm just about done with the line art here. Not quite, but like, kind of. Who are you drawing? What's their lore? So these two OCs are gay. That's their lore. No. These are... How do I explain this? I got bitches living in my brain. This dog is one of their OCs. This deer is one of their ships. And it's a birthday gift. TLDR, birthday gift ship art. Reminds me of one of your online names. Deer says woof. Adorable. Okay, let's do this one. And I'm just about to finish with the lines. After which, I don't know if I'm gonna keep going because I'm like in a kind of miffed mood, but that's okay. This is a pretty big piece, and big pieces tend to take me a while. Sadly, I wanted to get it done on the birthday, but the plan for this piece originally was for it to be chibi, and I absolutely could not get a pose that I liked done in my chibi style. So then I was like, ha ha ha, what if I tried doing it in my actual style? Ha ha ha, wouldn't that be funny? And then I did. Oops. 1 second, chat. I need to die real. Mud Puddle? Hello, Kane. Welcome in. How's it going on the drawing? It's going pretty alright. I was hoping I would get farther today and be able to, like, start coloring. But alas, I'm too slow of an artist for all that shit. It happens, though. How long have I been working on this? I'm curious. Oh my god, 6 hours already? Jesus. Beautiful work, thank you. You're looking through the no attribution VTube props on Steam to see if you can find and set up any surprise funnies. I wish you the best of luck. I think what I can do, at least, is get the... What's it called? Fuck. Like the base color. I can probably get the base color in. Like color CC yellow and color Mel brown. And that's probably as far as I can get tonight. Okay. When life gives you lemons, you can always make lemonade or lemon pie. Lemonade, yummy. I love lemonade. I'm a pink lemonade enjoyer. Okay, now let's do this brush and get the rest of it out. There we go. Alright, I think... Isn't it wonderful to make different things with different fruits? Yes. Yes, it is. This could be fun. What? Wait, what? What's fun? Alright, so I'm gonna do their base colors now. Just, and that'll be what I do for tonight, because that shit really threw me off, so. But 'tis okay, I will live. I will not explode. Found a flashbang prop? Oh boy. Just be careful with that, I guess, honestly. Apple pie is the best pie you've ever made. I've made banana cream pie that I fuck with pretty heavy. I will say just be careful with that, because if anybody in your audience, like, depending how it works, obviously, but if anybody in your audience has epilepsy, that could be a problem. Well, depending how it works, I guess. Fuck. Okay. I always love coloring. I know that a lot of people hate doing, like, coloring out the whole thing like this, but I find it really fun. A lot of people prefer the fill bucket. Two reasons I don't use it is because Procreate fill button is dumb. But also I just like going around the edges and making sure it fills my line art properly, because I do have a semi-transparent line art style. White screen? Set it to go to a white screen after a prop is thrown and then fade out. I would still say be careful, but that should be probably fine. I don't know. It's a lemon meringue night, a lemon meringue pie night for you? I've never had lemon meringue pie before. I don't know if I'd like it. I guess it depends. I will say I'm very picky about pie, though, so... Most of the pies I like are pudding pies, like chocolate and banana cream. Like, I don't do pumpkin or apple, really. I'm a pretty, autistic pie eater, I guess you could say. Only eat pies made of pudding, because pudding not scary. I think, like, in theory, apple pie sounds so good to me. Like, in theory, the idea of apple pie sounds so good, but I hate when fruits are cooked. So I know that I probably wouldn't fuck with it. Oops, don't want to go there. Alright, we're almost done adding colors on Cece. And once I do that, I just gotta add the flat color on Mina, and that means that these guys will be all set for next stream, which is either gonna be Saturday or some random day next week. I'm not really sure. Well, that wasn't the right eraser at all. Alright, there we go. Saturday, you get to go to the Moose with some of your friends from work? Very cool. I don't know what that is, but I hope you have a good time. Alright, I'm like inches from finishing Cece's coloring. After this, I just need to color her, like, the part of her hand that's sticking on the other side of Mina's. There we go. Now I just gotta color these fingies. Okay. I think we need this color from the side of her face. Alright. Next is Mina. Shit. I gotta make these lines black. I'll have to color them later. There we go. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, now we're good. Now we're chilling. Man, you know, it's slightly a good thing that I am not finishing this today because I have a color palette in mind for Cece's outfit, but I'm not sure what I want to do for Mina's outfit. Because, like, flat out, these characters are not gonna match. Because their aesthetics are just so different. Like, this deer is dark brown and naturey, and Cece is, like, yellow and fiery, so it's like... the aesthetics don't always work. But I'm wondering if I could put Mina in, like, something pink and yellow, maybe. That would be, like, Cece adjacent, I guess. But gentler. But I wouldn't be able to do anything to, like, have her, like, have Cece wear something that's Mina adjacent, because Cece, when she dresses up, basically strictly wears red. Hey, Jay, are you and Mimi still here? You guys still alive? Ah, it's an Ohio thing. Okay, cool, cool. I'll have to look it up later, if I remember. Mimi's in a call with her brother. Fair. I'm not gonna lie, Jay. After stream, I might need to come in and rant, so... just, be prepared if that's something you're okay with me doing. Alright, and now let me do the ribbons. Damn, my phone just vibrated loud as shit. No, you're in cloud? What? You perplex me, Root Beer. I have no idea what you're talking about, but... hi, nevertheless. Alright, there we go. We got both the lesbians. Oh wait, that's part of Cece's hair. I'm stupid as fuck. Hang on. There we go. Alright. So that's where we're at tonight. Oh shit, I almost forgot Mina's little flower clip. There we go. Little flower clip. Alright, I'm gonna turn Mina's opacity down because she's so dark against Cece, it's hard to see her. Okay, so this is where I am leaving off today. In the next video, or in the next stream, whenever that may be, I'll continue working on this. I'll probably keep streaming this until I finish it. Maybe, probably, perhaps. If you had a good time, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the bell if you want to be notified every time that I go live. Alternatively, !Discord in chat will pull up the link to my Discord server. And if you join there, I actually have ping rolls so that you can get notified when I go live or when I make a stream-based update. Because I don't post my stream schedule on YouTube Community, and I don't post changes to that schedule on YouTube Community. So the only way that you're going to know when I'm streaming or if something is canceled is if you're in the server. That's gonna be it for me tonight. I hope you guys have an incredible day. Oink and shit. Dabs. Night, guys.